All right, here we go. Page 249. Remember, we ended with all these boxes showing up, and we know that Ruby is going to be leaving for the zoo, and then a box shows up that's for Ivan, and it looks like Ivan is going to be leaving as well, and we had all those sad goodbyes, the dusty air. Page 249, click. Remember, clicks. There were lots of clicks in that last chapter as Ruby was trying to get into the box. The door to my cage is propped open. I can't stop staring at it. My door open. That's got to be a pretty big deal for him, right? 27 years in that domain, cage, and now the door's open for the first time. Well, I mean, for the first time for him to go out of it. The giant box has been moved, and it's open too. The humans have pushed it up against my doorway. If I walk through my door, I enter their box. Remember how he feels about boxes. The zoo lady, whose name is Maya, is here again. Click, yogurt raisin. Click, tiny marshmallow. Click, ripe papaya. Click, apple slice. Hour after hour, click after click, I look over at Ruby. She waits to see what I will do. I touch the box. I sniff the dark interior where a ripe mango awaits. Click, click, click. I have to do it. Ruby is watching me from between the bars of her cage, and this box is the way out. I step inside. So now you want to talk about a level. He's afraid of the box because the last time he was in a box like that, his sister died, Tag died. And he realizes that he has to do it, not for himself, well, maybe for himself, but also for Ruby. What level is that where you're thinking about other people? Page 251, an idea. After I leave the box and step back into my cage, I get an idea, a good one. I tell Bob he can sneak into my box with me and live at the zoo. Have you forgotten? I'm a wild beast, Ivan, he says, sniffing the floor for crumbs. I am untamed, undaunted. Great word, undaunted. Look it up. Probably connects to untamed, right? A little context. Bob samples a piece of celery and spits it out. Besides, they'd notice. Humans are dumb, but they're not that dumb. Doesn't want to say goodbye to Bob. Page 252, respect. Ivan, Ruby says, do you think the other elephants will like me? I think they'll love you, Ruby. You'll be part of their family. Do you think the other gorillas will like you? Ruby asks. I'm a silverback, Ruby, a leader. I pull back my shoulders and hold my head high. They don't have to like me. They have to respect me. Even as I tell her this, I wonder if I can ever command their respect. I haven't had much practice being a real gorilla, much less a silverback. Do you think the other elephants will know any jokes? If they don't, I tell her, you can teach them. Ruby flaps her ears. She flicks her tail. You know what, Ivan? What? I ask. I think I'm gonna go in that box tomorrow. I gaze at her fondly. I think that's a good idea, and I think Stella would have agreed. Do you think the other elephants will know how to play tag? I love tag. Okay, there's an interesting. So she's talking about the game tag, but it is an interesting name because we know that while it's the name of a game, we also know it's the name of Ivan's sister. So I wonder if there's a connection there. Ruby reminds Ivan of Tag, maybe? His sister? Me too, I say, and I think of my nimble sister racing through the brush, always just out of my reach. Page 254, photo. Late at night, Mac opens my cage. The full moon falls on his sagging shoulders. He seems smaller somehow. Bob, instantly alert, leaps off my stomach and dives under knot tag. Don't bother hiding, dog, Mac says. I know you sleeping here. Mac settles onto my tire swing. Might as well stay one more night. Your buddy's leaving tomorrow. Tomorrow? My stomach drops. I'm not ready. I need more time. I haven't said my goodbyes. I haven't thought this through. Mac pulls a small photo out of his shirt pocket. It's me, when I was young. Mac and I are in the front seat of his convertible. I'm wearing a baseball cap and eating an ice cream cone. I was a handsome lad, but I have to admit, I look ridiculous. Nothing like a real gorilla. We had some laughs, didn't we, Guy? Mac says. Remember when we went on that roller coaster? Or that time I tried to teach you to play basketball? Mac shakes his head, chuckling. You had a lousy jump shot. He stands, sighs, looks around. He puts the photo back into his pocket. I'm gonna miss you, Ivan, he says. And then he leaves. He doesn't look back. So, think about what we know about Mac. And at the end of the day, how does he feel about at least Ivan? Page 256, leaving. Early in the morning, Maya arrives with many other humans. Some have white coats, some have rustling papers. They are hushed, busy, determined. Ruby enters her box first. I'm scared, Ivan, she calls from inside the box. I don't want to leave you. A part of me doesn't want her to leave either, but I know I can't tell her that. Think of all the amazing stories you can share with your new family, I say. Ruby falls silent. I'll tell them your elephant joke, she says after a long pause. The one about the refrigerator. I bet they'd like that. And be sure to tell them about Bob and Julia and me. I clear my throat. And Stella. I'll remember everyone, Ruby says. Especially you. Before I can say any more, they roll her cage out to a waiting truck. It's my turn. Bob is hiding in a corner behind my pool. The humans don't even notice him. While they're busy making sure my box is ready, Bob sneaks over. He licks my chin just in case there are any leftovers. You, I whisper, are the one and only Bob. I reach for knot tag. She is a limp rag without her stuffing. Dribbles of paint cover her fur. I hold her out to Bob. He tilts his head confused. To help you sleep, I say. Bob takes her in his teeth and slips away. It's getting dusty in here again. Stupid books. Page 259, good boy. So everybody said goodbye, and off he goes. Let's see what happens. Good Ivan, good boy, Maya says when I lumber across my box, into my box. I hear the clicker, and I'm rewarded with a tiny marshmallow. When I'm settled, Maya gives me a sweet drink that tastes of mango and something bitter. My eyelids grow heavy. I want to see what happens next, but I am sleepy. So sleepy. I dream I'm with Tag and we're swinging from vines while Stella watches. The sun slices through the thick ceiling of trees and the breeze tastes like fruit. Page 260. Moving. My eyes flutter open. The box is moving. I am in the grumbling belly of some great beast. I fall back asleep. What's the grumbling belly of some great beast? That is a metaphor for page 261, awakening. I awake to glass and steel. It's a new cage, not unlike my old cage, except that it's much cleaner. Maya's here and other humans I recognize. Hey there, Ivan, Maya says. He's coming too, guys. I have 3 walls of glass. The 4th wall is a curtain of wooden slats strung together. This doesn't look like the zoos on TV. Where are the other animals? Where are the gorillas? Is this where Ruby ended up, in a cage just like her old cage, still alone? Is she cold, hungry, sad? Is there anyone to tell her stories when she can't get to sleep? So Ivan's in a cage, not the zoo. And his friends are gone. Missing. Page 263. I miss my old cozy cage. I miss my art, but most of all, I miss Bob. My belly's cold without him. Page 264. Food. The food is fine here. No soda, though, or cotton candy. Page 265. Not famous. I have no visitors here, no sticky-fingered children or weary parents. Only Maya and her humans come with their soothing voices and soft hands. I wonder if I have stopped being famous. Page 266. Something in the air. Endless days pass, and then I notice something, a change. I don't know what it is, but I taste it in the air, like far-off rain clouds gathering. Wonder what that change is. Make a prediction. What's the change? Page 267. A new TV. Maya brings me a TV. It is bigger than my old one. She turns it on. I think you're gonna like this show, she says, smiling. I'm hoping for a romance or maybe a Western. But it's a nature show, one without human voices or ads. It's a show about gorillas being gorillas. I watch them eat and groom and play fight. I even watch them sleep. I wonder why Mac never put on this channel. Page 268, The Family. Every day I watch the gorillas on the TV screen. It's a small family of an odd one. Just 3 females and a juvenile male without a silverback to protect them. They groom each other and eat and sleep, then groom each other some more. They are a contented group, placid and good-natured, although, like any family, they bicker from time to time. He's watching a video that's on all the time of a family without a silverback. Page 269. Excited. This morning, for some reason, there is no gorilla show on TV. Maya and the other humans are excited. They chirp like birds at dawn. What is that? Today's the day, they say. I've watched many humans watch me, but never have they looked so happy. Maya goes to the wall of wooden slats. She grins goofily. She pulls a string. All right, we're gonna stop there. Although the next chapter is called what I see. There's a picture too. I see it. It's right there for next time.